Well, here we are. Now, we've been on the road for just over 12 months now. So we've had the roughy on us for nearly 18 months. And we did a lot of research going into it. And of course, we went with the composting toilet, this one, Nature's Head. So we've had a lot of questions when we've been on the road about, oh, what does it do? What's it like? Anyway, cannot fault it. It's been perfect. Well, you know, I think once one of the mixes is a little bit sort of wet, that was about it. But we get anywhere from a sort of good 4 weeks out of it. I think the most we've got is probably 6 weeks, maybe a little bit more. But that comes down to using, probably using the facilities. We stay at some caravan parks and whatnot. So that sort of extends the life, of course. But it does have one problem, and it's been a bit of a problem from the start, actually. And I think I put it down to maybe just some faulty components. But we'll go through it, and I'll show you what's been going wrong with it, and and fix it up. Okay, so we're just moving in. So standard Nature's Head toilet, and what I'll do, I'll take it outside, and that way we can get a better idea what I'm doing. Right, here you have it, Nature's Head. Now, these come with like an inlet sort of side and an outlet side, right? So in here is like a little computer fan. Show you that. Like this one here, it's the whole mount, right? So what happens? We went through, I think, 3 of these in the first couple of months. Now they just run off constant sort of 12 volt sort of thing. But for some reason, whether they had a batch of faulty ones or something like that, I don't know what went wrong. But the first one lasted a few weeks, and then we got in touch with Enviropro. They've been excellent about it, and they just look, oh yeah, no worries, just package and I'll send it straight out to you. Get it within like 2 days, whatever it was. It's probably out of warranty now, so it's sort of clapped out again the other day. Now, like I said, we went through 2 at the beginning, and then we had this one for probably a good 12 months. So, so what I'm going to do, it's stopped, and I'll pull it apart and just change it out. It's a simple thing. It seems to be the only thing that goes wrong with these toilets, and and then get it back to operation, because it needs that air to circulate. Otherwise, you do get a smell on the van. It's a more composty sort of smell. That's all it sort of is. But otherwise, this sort of pumps, little fan sort of pumps this way, sucks air in from the other side, through there, circulates everything, and the smell goes out through the other side of the van there, down underneath. So anyway, I'll pull it apart and show you what's going on. Pretty straightforward. There's some screws on here. Now, with this, what's been, because I had a bit of mesh on the outs where the outlet is, just to stop bugs and everything getting in there, but it, with being on the outside, that actual mesh sort of gums up from dust and mud and everything where it's situated. So we've come up with another solution, because a couple of times these fans have stopped and I've pulled them apart, and there's been like a wedged bug of some sort, whether it's a fly or something else. Okay, so there are the 2 screws out there, pretty straightforward. Start the screws, and that's your little computer fan sitting in there. So just whack those ones out as well. There we go. These come with like a little sort of mesh fan, sort of fan, what would you call it, a fly screen type event, to stop bugs from coming up and getting inside. Right. Screws out. You can see why this one stopped working. Separated corroded wire, bit of moisture obviously, and she's gone pop. But like I said, we've got nearly 12 months out of that one. And as you see, it's a bit dirty and everything, because dust can get up in there. So what we'll do is whack the new one on, I suppose. As soon as I find it, it is. So they just send you out the whole thing as is, ready to go, which which is. So now you just put, of course, a little fan back on the outside. Now I just go blue screen out, that shows it's going to be sucking air out. Put the screws back in. There. There, of course. Like I said, all pretty straightforward. Nothing really goes wrong. But when doing these up, make sure that one up. Yes. These are basically just a little computer fan. So all that. Don't over tighten these because it actually can squash the cage down and stop the fan from working. So I just do them up so they're snug. And that's it. Of course, wires will fall in the way, get in the road, shoot up by the fan, screws, put the big fellas back in. Very straightforward. Alright, now, this one in. Right. Now, like I've said, so what happened, we had issues with it that just spontaneously stopped working, and it turns out there's like a blowy or something that might fly up there, because sometimes we might turn the 12 volt off completely when we're off grid. If we're trying to bump the power, we're having bad power a couple of days. So we'll turn off the 12 volt, and so this fan will stop working. So then a bug can go, oh, what's this, smell, go up there. Even though this doesn't really smell, I'm sure the flies can definitely smell it better than what we can. So I'll take this back in and then show you the other little trick now we've just come up with to stop all that. Rightio, so this is it back in position, as you can see there. Right, for those of you that got them and everything, this is nothing big. And for those who are interested, so this is the hose here. So once it's plugged in, which is this little thing here, just plug that back in. You should hear it buzzing away, which it is. So that's humming away, and but here's the next bit. So what we do, sorry that's a bit out of focus, got a little bit of like this is basically just widescreen mesh. So I'm going to have to put the camera down. I'll try and put it down on the ground here so you can see it. All I do is grab this bit of mesh, put it over, so unplug that back in, plug this bit of mesh over the top of it, and then just slide that over the top. Plug this back in, of course. There it is. So what that effectively does now, stops any sort of bugs coming up, going through into there and getting jammed in the fan itself. And yeah, so like I said, you could probably make it tidy if you wanted to, but or Tanya will probably pick me up on that. But that should cut back a few little issues, and that just is now humming along way there, just venting straight to the outside. Yeah, so that's it. If I get any questions, pop them down. So I'll put these up on the tube on our channel, and yeah, and then I'll probably be doing a few other little things before we leave here. We've got I've got to go do all the HEPA valves and everything like that, which is a nasty job, so I'll probably put that in the video and show you what I've got to do there. But all part of being on the road, especially on the road for a while, things break, or things sort of stop working. It's part of travelling this great country, seeing wonderful places and fixing things. Anyway, thanks for watching. Cheers.